and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ria and welcome to Eye Candy by Ria. In today's video, we are going to do another purchase or pass. I first of all have to address a few things. I'm so sorry I missed last week's purchase or pass. I actually filmed and edited it, but then now so many new releases have come out since then that I find that it's going to be out of date, and I legitimately just threw the entire video in the bin and I was like, look, let's start fresh. Let's talk about actual releases that are up to date, that either grab my attention and worth purchasing, or passing over and questioning why the brand even came out with the product in the first place. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on new makeup releases and whether it is worth purchasing and adding to your wish list or just passing, then just keep watching. I also would love it if you guys would give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me, as well as comment down below your thoughts on all the new makeup releases I'm talking about in this video. Also, I did film this makeup look for my Instagram page. I full on went like e-girl transformation. I know it's late, but I had to jump in on the trend. I couldn't. Anyway, without further ado and further blabbing, let us hop right into this video. We're going to talk about the older ones first and then hop right into the latest ones towards the end of the video. But I'm going to only talk about the ones that are interesting to me. As usual, I did source everything from Trend Mood. If I source anything from any other accounts such as Makeup World News and stuff like that, I will link it down below. So the first item that really did intrigue me was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. And this includes Replexium for younger looking skin, golden vitamin C, and polyglutamic acid, which is going to retail for $80 and will be available April 16th. So obviously it's already available. This look is giving me a whole new personality, but I digress. Anyway, so this is $80 freaking dollars. Hello. Like, hello, where is the budget for $80 for a serum? And also, I do end up questioning skincare from a makeup brand. It's weird when it's the other way around, because then you are more likely to think of the makeup released by a skincare brand more beneficial for your skin rather than a makeup brand releasing skincare products. Does that make sense? It's like a catch-22 kind of situation. I think that's what catch-22 means anyway. I'm not going to be purchasing this. I think that is very interesting because her magic cream is very highly talked about and highly rated. I wish I could try this because I think the magic cream can be a bit too overly hydrating. So if anyone's interested in her formula, as well as Replexium is not an ingredient that I see many skincare products talk more about, so that ingredient is actually very interesting. I would definitely love to hear whether this item is good or not. Like, it is very intriguing, I must say, and very interesting, but I am not going to be purchasing this baby. Next up, I want to talk about the Clinique Summer 2020 collection. This includes the Powder Pop Flower Bronzer in Colourpop for $32.50, as well as the highlighter for the same price, a Moisture Surge Pop Triple Lip Balm for $19.50 in 6 shades, and then they're coming out with the Moisture Surge Sheer Tint, Hydrated Broad Spectrum in SPF 25 for $39. And it's going to be available in 7 shades. This looks really cute, but I have to say, the pure fact that whenever a collection comes out, especially a summer collection, the least amount of shades a brand should do is 2. And the fact that they've only come out with 1 bronzer shade, a tinted moisturizer range with only 7 shades, like, come on. I think this is very subpar for a brand to do, especially that Clinique is not even, they're not on the lower end, they're not a new brand just starting off, so they don't have the excuse of just coming out with 1 shade of bronzer. I said this previously in my deleted video, but I was like, no, I need to say it now. It is for me, unacceptable for a brand to do this, especially in this day and age and in the blueprint age of Fenty Beauty. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass over this for the sheer fact that until I see some change in the way they release and the shade ranges, I'm not gonna be purchasing from Clinique. And even the swatches, they look ashy beyond a medium, not even on a medium skin tone, they look ashy. So come on, Clinique. Next up, I don't want to talk about this. Let's just say I'm a Marvel fan and the whole Wonder Woman collection looks trash, so let's just move on. Becca Cosmetics is coming out with the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter in Own Your Light. This is a limited edition shade. A warm gold meets ultra fine and bright pigments in peach and pink tones that adapt to the undertones of your skin and thus bringing out natural glow. This product looks stunning. I must say, I'm really intrigued at how it looks so versatile and effervescent on so many different skin tones. I really do like it, and I am really intrigued by this. I'm not a massive Becca highlighter. Like, I did try Opal and Champagne Pop. The formula was okay. It wasn't like revolutionary. I did like it though. It was a very beautiful glossy highlight. So I really have always wanted a color like this in my collection in terms of highlighters. I am intrigued. I might add this actually to my wish list, but I'm not gonna run out and purchase it. I definitely want to see maybe some like beauty guru try it or swatch it. With these type of products where I am intrigued, but I really want to play with it in person, if that makes sense. And right now in this time, we can't really do that. So if it is available when everything starts opening, I definitely want to swatch this in person. And if it is what I think it's gonna be and what I think it's gonna look like, which is like a translucent, very versatile base, but like the duochrome orangey fiery shift, then I definitely would be picking this up. Next up, BH Cosmetics is coming out with a new Midnight Festival collection. I really love the color story of this. I really do like BH Cosmetics releases, but I feel like this is very reminiscent of their other palettes. The only thing that's turning me off are the pressed glitters, because I know I don't go for pressed glitters. So I'm going to pass over this, but I honestly would have been intrigued more so by it if it didn't include the pressed glitters in this collection. Next up, M Cosmetics is coming out with their Flexi Brow Clear Brow Gel, a gel-based formula that sets brows in place without feeling wet or stiff. A small tapered brush that coats from root to tip, giving you a quick and precise application, and it is already available because it did come out on April the 13th. So honestly, this gives me Glossier vibes. I really do hear such good things about M Cosmetics. It's just the fact that they are so hard to get a hold of in terms of shipping. It's like, it takes forever to get here. The fact that I paid for express shipping from the Sephora sale that we did have, it still hasn't arrived yet, and it has been more than a week. Just takes to show how slow shipping rates are right now. M Cosmetics is definitely a brand I want to try in the future, but maybe if they make some sort of deal with free shipping worldwide once you reach a certain point in your cart. Until then, I'm just gonna pass over this. This does look really nice, but again, it's a brow gel. I'm not a brow gel gal. I don't mind if my brows are a bit fluffier and tends to get out of place. It's fine if I just brush them up, you know. La Mer is coming out with a bronzing powder. I don't know why I'm talking about this on this channel, because La Mer is just not in our price range, sisters. So, well, not in my price range anyway. And if you can afford this, this looks stunning, but I find like products like La Mer are just too overpriced for what they should be. Especially with the fact that, again, one shade, it's just not worth talking about. Next up, Kosas. This is not amazing of a shade range, but this is what I'm talking about. You need to come up with at least more than two 2 or 3 bronzers if you're coming out with bronzers, and they've come out with a new moisturizing bronzer baked with shea butter for a sculpting, highlighting look, giving your skin a pop of that warm and beautiful golden hour glow, and it is for $34. It comes in 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. I think this looks really gorgeous. I don't think we've ever seen this type of formula before, so I definitely want to see reviews. Again, it does look like it goes deep, but I feel like not, okay, like Fenty Beauty deep enough. But still, like for a range, it's a pretty good range to start off a collection with. Especially because Kosas isn't like huge like Clinique. It's pretty a newer brand, so I really do like this. I'm not going to be purchasing this because it does look a bit reddish to me, and I'm more of an olivey undertone bronzer kind of girl. Next up, we have a new palette from Vizia. This is the Spritz Edit. This looks so gorgeous. It did look like her Warm Edits palette, but Tara Babies swatched them next to each other and they're completely different. These look really nice. Vizia is expensive though. This is $39, which I thought it would be more expensive, to be honest. So this is a pretty good price for what you are getting, I feel. And if you can get 20% off from Sephora, perfect. The pigmentation looks stunning. And it is already available because it came out April 15th. This area of yellows and oranges are not personally like a color story I gravitate towards, so I'm just going to be passing over this. Next up, Buxom Cosmetics is coming out with the Staycation Vibes collection. I must say, I was pretty shocked when I first saw the eyeshadow palette. It did pull me in for a hot second before I kind of revisited everything and went through it and was like, okay, I do have all these colors. I don't need to be purchasing this eyeshadow palette. I might not have all the colors in one palette itself, but I do have these colors in my collection. And the palette itself is $39, which is actually not bad of a price range. And then they are coming out with full-on lip plumping lip oils for $21 each. And then the gloss set for $25. The gloss set is something I really do want to try. In the set they have Charlie, White Russian Sparkle, Ryan, and Dylan. Those are all the like popular glosses, so I definitely want to try it out. Hopefully Buxom Cosmetics will end up being in Australia, but we don't have Buxom Cosmetics now. But if it is still available once this whole thing ends, then I definitely would be picking it up out of the entire collection. I'm trying to put some hope in my mind, okay people? They're also coming out with 2 bronzers. This is what I like to see. At least two bronzers in a collection. I'm just gonna reiterate this for the people in the back that just can't seem to get it. 2 bronzers. The lighter one does look really, really nice. It looks more olivey. That's what I'm intrigued by. But yeah, I'm gonna pass over the rest of the collection. The only thing that does intrigue me enough to be purchased is the lip kit. Elf Cosmetics coming out with their Sheer Slick lipsticks, and it was inspired by the summer days of biting into juicy, delicious fruit, and they're $5 each. They look stunning, look juicy, they look scrumptious. But then I look at the colors and I'm like, I will not touch it with a 10-foot pole. I mean, the orange one is intriguing, but honestly, because we're going to fall, when am I going to wear bright orange lipstick in fall? Despite it being $5, I could use like $5 on like a $5 highlighter or get something else. The Sigma Beauty Corda Rosa collection, and this includes the eyeshadow palette for $49, the liquid lipstick for $20, and the 3 glosses for $20 each or $49 in a bundle. I must say, this palette is very reminiscent of the Carly Bybel palette. So if you have that, I don't think you need it. I think it's a bit warmer. So like if the Carly Bybel palette was like totally warm toned, this would be it. It's like if Soft Glam and Carly Bybel had a baby, that would be it. Like in terms of the palettes, if you catch my drift. I think this is too expensive for for what it's worth. I mean, an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is way more affordable than this, so, but I mean, it's stunning, it's beautiful. I'm just gonna pass over this. Next up, ooh, this is really nice. Nabla Cosmetics is coming up with a new collection, and this includes 3 new additions to their cutie palettes: the Wild Berry, Platinum, and Metropolitan, as well as Glam Touch lipsticks in 3 shades. These are luminous finishes with a creamy texture, and this is so the 3 shades are Wild Berry, Platinum, and Metropolitan. I think they're trying to like kind of coincide with the cutie palettes, so I love that concept. I feel like this is such a beautifully curated collection. Can we just talk about the fact that the Platinum one is, I felt like it was made for me. I really want to get into Nabla, especially the highlighters, foundation, and this cutie palette in Platinum. Like, if I want to make an order from Nabla, those are the things I want to get. I can go on a full-on tangent about how I want to try Nabla. It's definitely a brand I do want to try in 2020. Say that. I don't mind passing over the other 3 palettes, but Platinum one, you guys know cool tones are the shiz, so I definitely want to get that. Next up, I want to talk about House Labs. Not that much though, because again, not a fan of cash grab brands. I did talk about celebrity makeup brands on my second commentary channel. I'll link it down below. It is pretty much where I just do like lifestyle and commentary. So if you are interested, I will definitely leave it linked down below. This includes Le Right lip glosses and more lip liners to a collection. I think I like this more than her previous releases. This looks way more Lady Gaga-esque. I think her first initial release it just left a bad taste in the mouth, and obviously it's an Amazon exclusive, blah blah blah. I didn't end up seeing this. This is the entire reveal of the new Crystal Elixir collection from Charlotte Tilbury, which includes the Magic Serum, the Lip Oil, and the Magic Light Cream, which is a more lightweight formula than her initial cream. I think this is beautiful. This is the perfect collection to come out with next from Charlotte Tilbury. Again, I love that it's well curated. I definitely want to see reviews, but I'm going to be passing over this because, girl, it's just not in my budget. Ooh, I'm so happy to see this. I feel like somewhat normal now that Colourpop has now come out with a new, oh man, this is Ulta exclusive. Girl, why? I know Colourpop has shut down. I know that they're doing a good thing, but I feel like there would be somewhat of normalcy. I've just been so obsessed with the new Colourpop products that I've purchased that I just want to buy more and more stuff. I feel like you either love Colourpop or you hate Colourpop. There's no like in between. This Celestial collection looks stunning to me. Out of both, I really do love the She's Got Solstice one, the green one. I think the colors in there are so beautiful. I definitely do not have these colors in my collection. I think that every collection, even though it may look similar, everything is somewhat different. The coinciding glosses that come along with it look amazing. I really want to try the Luxe Gloss formula. So if, I don't know, somehow I can get a hold of it when everything goes back to normal, I definitely would be intrigued in picking it up. But the purple one does look like the purple palette from the Monochromatic collection, so I'm going to be passing over that for sure. This one threw me off for sure. At first when I was scrolling through, I thought they were just like restocking the Gemini palette, and then I realized Melt Cosmetics is coming out with their new 420 collection, and this is obviously inspired by the vivid hues and tones found in cannabis, and it will be available, or it's currently already available, on April 20th, and it is going to be available, I think, on meltcosmetics.com as well as Sephora. I'm not really sure about when it'll come to Sephora's, but this, at first I was like, oh, this is like Gemini all over again. Then I looked at the like actual like daytime swatches and how it looked like in natural lighting, and oh my god, do I need this like in my life right now. This is like Gemini 2.0, but I love the gray tones, like the gray cool tones in here, and the greens just look so amazing. This just screams to me fall in a palette, and since we are in Australia going into fall, currently are in fall, I just need this in my life. I think all the browns in here, I think they just look so blendable, so pigmented. I really want this, and I really am trying to talk myself out of this because I do not need another palette, but at the same time I do not have this color story, and I told myself if I find like a color story so unique and I know I'm gonna wear it, it's not like I'm just gonna be looking at it, then I definitely want to pick it up. I mean, I'll definitely look at the pricing and stuff like that, and if it is something I want to get, then I might purchase it, but I'm definitely going to be putting it on my wish list for sure, and I'm not going to be skipping over this. So hopefully this is not limited edition and your girl can get a hold of it. As for the liquid liners, that's not really something up my alley, so I'm just going to pass over those. But Milk Makeup is coming out with two new products. They're coming out with new lip glaze shades in Rosebud and Nova, which is obviously a mauve and a nude tint. And then they are coming out with the Kush Triple Brow Pen. I really like the design of this. I think this is very, not innovative, we've seen this before, but I feel like the shade range is something a bit different, because most kind of criticisms I do hear with these three kind of three tipped brow pens are that they are very warm toned and pull mauve and like an auburn or red undertone, and these look very cool toned, which I really do like, and they're $22 each, which is kind of around the price range of ABH brow pencils. I think this would be perfect for people who have very sparse eyebrows or the front of their eyebrows are non-existent. I think this would be perfect for you guys. But you don't get Milk Makeup here in Australia, so I'm just gonna pass over this. Ofra Cosmetics is coming up with a new Glitch 2000 collection, which includes their Glitch eyeshadow palette and Flexi Slicks in the shades Dash Rose Copper, Velour and Slip Nude Mauve. So this is already released. I really do love the colors in this. Again, I don't think I have like the blues and the peachy shade. I think it's really, really nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to be picking this up yet or not. I really still want to get the Samantha March collection, but I really am also intrigued by the original Glitch palette rather than this one, but we'll see. I'm in a bit of a limbo for now, but I'm just going to pass over this just for the meantime, because right now with whatever's happening in the world, I just find it's best for me to just save my money. I think the last product we're going to talk about for this video, because I feel like it's going to get super duper long, is the Bronzier Illuminating Cream from Tower 28, and this is a new product. We love it when a new brand comes out with two bronzers instead of one, and this is a newer brand, so again, we're gonna go easy on this brand. Again, there could be more shades and more undertones, because I believe they're coming out with two bronzers, which one has a red undertone and one is a medium bronze with a neutral undertone. And you know, as I can say, for the people in the back, and as I say on repeat, your girl loves a yellowy olive undertone, which is not one of these shades, unfortunately, so I'm going to skip over this. But I'm very happy to see them come out with bronzes as their next release, because I feel like they are so well known for their cream blushes, which I really, really want to get into and purchase. That is definitely one of the products on my wish list. I'm really happy to see brands come up with new releases that are well curated to their brand and are a good next step and addition to their brand, and I believe that these cream bronzes are a good step for them to go to really build upon their brand. So I'm really excited to see this come out, but I am going to be passing over this for sure. So guys, these are all the new makeup releases for this week's purchase or pass. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I loved filming it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely want to hear your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys didn't judge me too much for this eagle makeup. I hate myself for doing that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see from my channel next. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and keeping 6 feet apart, social distancing, and staying in self-isolation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll catch you, my beautiful best friends, in my next video. Bye!